Our 2-day stay in Firehole Canyon comes to a close as we strike camp.
Leaving camp today at, where was this at? The Firehole
Campground at Flaming Gorge National Recreation Area. We hate to leave this isolated but beautiful location. The stunning sunset from last night remains etched in our minds as we retrace our steps back out of the Flaming Gorge area. Our destination for today is central Wyoming. Our route takes us back to US 191. Doing the road in reverse reveals a completely different look, as if we'd never been on this road before. Just stunning. There's that word again. Firehole Canyon lies at a little over 6,100 feet of elevation. To get back to the main road, we climb over 1,200 feet back to the top of the plateau. The road less traveled offers stark desert-like views, broad open plains, and magnificent views of buttes and valleys. We encounter few vehicles. We're back into civilization as we approach I-80 and the town of Rock Springs, population 23,000. We take a tour of downtown Rock Springs, stop in at the grocery store for supplies, and to fuel up. Rock Springs is known as the home of the 56 nationalities because of the many immigrants from all over the world who came to work in the coal mines here. That coal supplied the steam engines of the Union Pacific Railroad back in the day. Heading north, we were once again treated to the wide open spaces. We've run out of descriptives as we take in the scenery. Raw, wild, rugged, mountainous, stunning, beautiful. We also noticed that although the sky is blue with white fluffy clouds, there is a noticeable chill in the air, and the winds are picking up from the southwest. We check the weather forecast and take note of the dropping temperature, as well as the rain and snow predictions. We arrive at our campsite in relatively good weather, a bit windy, but thankful to be able to set up camp before the weather turns. As evening approaches, the cold weather front moves in. We are in for a windy night.
That's how windy it is here.
The next morning greets us with overcast skies and a stiff west wind.
Cloudy over there, sunny over here.
We are heading over to the town of Pinedale, which is about 5 miles north from our campsite. The emerging blue sky improves our mood as we head into this town, lying at the base of the Wind River mountain range. Just on the east side of the town of Pinedale, we discover another great museum, the Museum of the Mountain Man. Since 1990, the Museum of the Mountain Man has been preserving and interpreting the history of the Rocky Mountain fur trade. Perusing the museum's permanent collection, we learn about the mountain man Jim Bridger and his .40 caliber half-stock rifle that he had acquired in 1853. Following Bridger's death, the rifle was held as part of a private Buffalo Bill collection. In 1940, this rifle and powder horn were auctioned by Theodore Dexter, then one of the most notable rare arms dealer in the United States, and it stayed in the private collection of Mr. A.W. McCullough of Laramie, Wyoming until 1968. Rare arms dealer Robert Nelson of Cheyenne, Wyoming, purchased the Bridger rifle in 1968, who in turn sold it to a dealer in Texas, where it remained until it found a permanent home here in 1988. Quite a history. Mountain man and fur trader Hugh Glass was featured in the movie The Revenant. Hugh Glass emerged as a larger-than-life character of the American West. While hunting near the headwaters of the South Dakota Grand River, Glass was severely mauled by a grizzly bear. Believing Glass only had days to live, Major Henry, the leader of the Grand River Party, requested that 2 volunteers stay with Glass until he died. Fearing for their own lives, Glass's companions left him for dead instead, without his gun and other necessities. Vowing to exact revenge on the heartless deserters, Glass crawled more than 200 miles to safety at Fort Kiowa. Afterwards, we explore the town a bit and are drawn immediately to the Pinedale Coffee Supply Company. A small mid-afternoon snack and coffee are just what the doctor ordered. Among its many outdoor attractions, Pinedale is also close to a series of alpine lakes formed by glacial action years ago. The largest of these lakes is Fremont Lake, located just a few miles from Pinedale. The stunningly beautiful lake is Wyoming's second largest natural lake at 12 miles long and up to 1 mile wide, and is the 7th deepest lake in the country at 610 feet deep. We head up along Fremont Lake Road to explore and take a look for ourselves. Once again back on the main road, we head a bit further north. We get a good view of another lake.
Half Moon Lake.
Oh man, you gotta go down that dirt road way down there.
Yep.
It's gorgeous. At a pull-off, we get out to stretch our legs and get some photos of Half Moon Lake. This road eventually dead ends, but we make it all the way to the White Pine ski area before turning around. Yeah, what a view.
I wish I could get it.
We're gonna go, we'll park on that side. The weather continues to be cool and overcast, and as well, we have a bit of a drive back to camp, so we call it a day and start to make our way back to Pinedale. The wind remains high as we strike camp the next day and continue on our journey west. We make our way back through Pinedale and toward the Tetons. Given the long-range forecast for more cold weather, we cautiously move ahead. At Hoback Junction, about 75 miles further north and west of Pinedale, we'll need to make a decision. While our plan is to head north to Jackson Hole and then skirt the western side of the Yellowstone region, our other option is to head west on U.S. Highway 26 to southern Idaho and eastern Oregon, maybe even start heading to California and warmer weather. We'll see what decision we make and what's in store for us as we continue on these roads less traveled.